it really means. The fact is, if you face fear, it goes away every single time. And I'm going to give you a couple examples. One of them will fit into the voice here as well. The first time I really faced a big fear in sales was when I was selling insurance door to door. Can you imagine what it's like? I'm out with my sales manager with Prudential in Neenah, Wisconsin. And we go up to this first door and I said, well, go ahead, get an appointment with this lady, because that's your first job, is to get the appointment. You don't know anything about them, so you can't put together a package. So I go to the door and I knock, the woman comes to the door, yes, that's the way it really came out, like that. And I just turned around and went back. Sales manager just out on the curb, laughing like crazy. He thought it was so funny. So I did 3 more houses like that. And it was just a Friday afternoon, and he said, I think you've had enough, you haven't gotten an appointment, so you know what you got to do. And I said, yeah, we got to go Monday. He says, no, not we. You're going Monday. I'm on vacation for 2 weeks. Well, I happened to be watching Dr. Schuler that Sunday, and he was telling the story of how he started his church. And the way he did it, he went to, believe it or not, a drive-in theater and stood on the roof and had a service there. But to get people to come, he had to go door to door. So it dawns on him after probably more tries than I did. He said, you know, the next house I go into, this person really wants to meet me and I want to meet them. And it's exactly what happened. So I thought of that and I said, well, I could try that. And I did it. And it was an attorney. And I said, you know, perhaps I can just take a look at your policies, give it a little audit and see whether there's something we can do for you. He said, that's a good idea. Fear was gone. I mean, it was so gone that I couldn't wait to get to the next house and the next house and the next house. And I had my whole week filled within a couple of minutes. So when you face a fear like that, it's amazing. Now when you talk about desperation, because you've all concluded into one whole story I can put together here, it was the first time that I was to sing on stage. I was asked by Sears in Fort Myers if I would sing at a little party with a few employees down at the little convention center they had in Fort Myers, and I said, yeah, I guess so. Now, I'd never sung in public before. I did a lot of practicing. I had an opera coach to train my voice, but I never, ever played or sang in public. So I go down there and I walk through the back door, and there's a guy by the curtain. He says, you the singer guy? And I said, yeah. He says, come on over here. He says, you see that line there behind the curtain? I want you to stand there. I said, yes, sir, like this? Yeah, when I open the curtain, there's a star out there. I want you to stand and you do your thing. Got it? Okay. Okay, so I'm standing there, and I expect, a few people from Sears. The curtain opens up, bright lights blast you in the face, and there's an audience of over 500 people there. Anxiety, fear, desperation, they were all there. And I stepped out and I just started to sing. And I'll sing for you. A cappella, this is what I sang. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows will all pass away, ere I forget all the joy that I find today. That's kind of my mantra for life, be present. But I did the song, and as I'm doing it, I have an out-of-body experience. I'm up over here, above my left shoulder, watching myself sing down there, saying, this can't be possible. How can I be there and here at the same time? There's just no way to do it. And then as I'm finishing the song, all of a sudden, just by myself on the stage, and I finished and nothing happened. Now you can imagine the fear of failure was filling me at this point. Something terrible. It seemed like an eternity, and it was only seconds when one person stood up and the house lights went on, and they did this, and another one, and another one. The whole room erupted in applause. And it was the most humbling experience I can ever remember in my life. Filled me with tears because I couldn't believe that I guess I can sing. I really didn't know that. But the thing about addressing your goals, as you mentioned, going after what you want in life. There's something very important, if you remember this. It was part of my district speech. It's how I ended the speech. And it was like this. Kirby Grant, known as Sky King, years ago, told me this. He said, it's not that you have a dream. It's that the dream has you. Because when it has you, there's nothing will stop you. You'll get pushed on and pushed on and pushed on all the way through until you get that dream. I started a business with $13.68 in 1979, and I got caught up in that. That business did millions of dollars. And I can't tell you how many women I had working for me. But I did have a wife, and I was a very good husband. But I had a maid service, had the biggest one in the southeast United States. And I had 30 to 50 ladies working for me all the time. And at that time, it was a new business. So there was a whole gamut of things we had to face. Like, customer would call in there thinking somebody's coming on the bus. Well, no, it's a team. What does that mean? They got to explain it. You have to be able to tell them that the price is going to be twice what you're used to paying because it's a business now. You're going to leave money on the counter and you can tell me how to get in your house, and you've never met me. Did I have a challenge? Oh, you betcha I had a challenge. But we got through it. I scripted it, learned how to do it. So we went through all of those things of fear, anxiety, dream building, all of those things in there. And when you do that, they build your confidence. But the best place to start building your confidence is where you're standing and sitting today in Toastmasters. Because what it does for your confidence level is amazing. I'm going to celebrate this Saturday night, because my 5th person that I introduced, one of the people I did, this will be the 5th one that gets their DTM. And Tony, did I introduce you to Toastmasters? No.
Sorry.
No, okay. I was going to say it's going to be a 6th, but
You
no.
can't claim me.
No, but Carmelo Berardo, you may know him. He'll be the 5th DTM, which is the highest ranking Toastmaster. So you play that forward. That's why if you got a mentor, use your mentor. That's what they're here to help you for. So remember, it's not that you have a dream. It's that the dream has you, Mr. Toastmaster.